Guinea pig!
Real and virtual outdoors signature dish.
Hi, I'm Alyne. Welcome to my kitchen.
Doho.
And today I am doing another signature dish. And this one is for Troy at Real and Virtual Outdoors.
Try it.
Excuse me, y'all. Didn't have any difficulty coming up with the dish. I had difficulty coming up with the name and what I wanted to call it, because I wanted to tie the name in to his channel and what he does. So let me tell you a little bit about Troy, and then I'll tell you a little bit about what I'm fixing. Troy likes to fish and hunt, and Troy is a gamer. And for those of you who do not understand what gamers are those who play computer games or
Video games,
games,
computer games, online computer games.
Yeah. And the reason I'm putting this out there is because if you ever go to Troy's channel and watch it and watch him, you will learn something about Troy. Troy is in a wheelchair and has been for some time. I personally do not know the details of why he is in a wheelchair, but I know that he makes the best of life, and that he is very active in his games and very active in fishing when he can get out and go fishing. And so that's why I'm saying, Troy is a fisherman and a hunter. Even if right now, if the only hunting he does is on his video games, at least he's, getting out there and hunting. That's more than I can say I do. I don't play video games to do it.
Point is, he ain't let it slow him down.
That's it. He has not. Troy is an awesome person. He supports so many YouTube channels. He's always shouting them out, pushing their channels. He has a what do I want to call it? It's a page on YouTube, not YouTube, but on Facebook, like ours.
Group page?
Yeah, he has a group page called Real and Virtual Outdoors, where he allows people to share their channels out, share their information, and he shares a lot of information in other channels out. So let me just tell you about a few of the games that I personally know of that Troy plays, because I've actually watched him do a few of them, or most of them. There's one or two I have not seen.
They're funny as all get out.
He does WWE 2K22, and I have to tell you, you got to watch those lives or go back and replay those lives on the WWE 2K22s. Hilarious. I love the characters that he puts in there.
Oh, yeah.
And, it is so funny. I'm sorry, I love it. Then he has Euro Trucking. It's called Euro Truck Simulator 2. I love watching that one when I can get the chance to.
I love watching when he crashes them.
Driving those cab overs in the UK and over in Europe, and that is amazing. And I like the way he laughs about it, because he talks about, here, that's clean tea. He talks about how he doesn't know, somebody doesn't know how to drive. He drives these trucks. See how well he does. He does very well. He also has an American trucking simulator called American Truck Simulator, where he drives all over the United States. He has a Bassmasters 2022 that he plays. Call of the Wild, the Hunter Call of the Wild, that's the first one. He does LSPDFR, which is police pursuit or police simulator that he does. And it has police cars, motorcycle cops. I love watching that one. And usually he does that one, I think, on Saturday nights. And that's probably one of my all-time favorites, is the police one. I love it. Then he has another Call of the Wild called the Angler Call of the Wild. He does Major League Baseball. It's called the Show 23. He has a cooking simulator that he does. And I know there's probably several others that he's working on, playing on, learning about. So, that's just a few of the ones I know he does on live. He does other short lives. He does other videos. He goes into other people's lives and goes to other panels. You know, Troy is just an all-around amazing guy. And if you have never checked out his channel or never heard of his channel, again, Real and Virtual Outdoors, please go and check him out.
If you want to get witty with him, you better make sure you got a good wit, because he can come back just as quick as you can give it.
Troy is hilarious. All right, now what I'm making for Troy's signature dish, for Real and Virtual Outdoors signature dish, I'm calling it the Angler Seafood Sub with Moo Muu Sauce.
Moo Moo.
And no, it is not MOO sauce. Another thing about Troy is that he likes to wear moo-moos. They're comfortable. And for those of you who do not understand what a moo-moo is, think caftan. Don't know what a caftan is? Look up moo-moo and caftan. M-U is M-U-U-M-U-U. Look it up, and you'll know what a moo-moo is. Okay?
Moo Moo.
So we're trying to incorporate as much of Troy's channel into this dish as we can.
Sounds like choo-choo.
So the Muu Muu Sauce is,
Oh.
all right. The Muu Muu Sauce is something that I am making to go on this dish, and it is a signature sauce that I will be making. But let me tell you a little bit about this. We are doing a sub. Again, it's called the Angler Seafood Sub. I have in my oven here one long French bread that has been sliced and toasted.
Got a loaf of French bread.
Yep. Here I have some shrimp, and I've got some cornstarch, salt and pepper, and paprika, and an egg. Here I have some fish that has been cut. I have a tablespoon of hot sauce, an eighth of a teaspoon of salt, an eighth teaspoon of pepper, a third of a cup of cornmeal, and a half a cup of buttermilk. On the one for the shrimp, this is an eighth of a teaspoon each of salt, pepper, and paprika. Okay. For the slaw mix that I'm going to put on my salad, or not my salad, but on my sub, I have a cup of shredded lettuce, half a cup of shredded jicama. I have about a fourth of a cucumber that has been seeded and thinly sliced, and it made up to half a cup. I have a half a cup of diced tomato, 2 tablespoons of chopped fresh cilantro, and I have about a fourth of a teaspoon of lime salt. Okay. For the Moo Muu sauce.
Moo Moo.
Now, I'm making my own mayonnaise base with a third of a cup of oil and an egg. And to that, I'm going to add a tablespoon of hot sauce, a fourth of a teaspoon of paprika, a fourth of a teaspoon of garlic powder, a fourth of a teaspoon of onion powder. Excuse me, I think I might be getting. Make sure I've got it. No, excuse me.
Get it right.
I got to get it right. It is a half a teaspoon of paprika, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of onion powder, and an eighth of a teaspoon of sea salt. Here I have a tablespoon of spicy brown mustard and 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Okay, if you do not want to make your own mayonnaise on this, you can use about a third of a cup of mayonnaise. Okay, that is entirely your choice. Now, I have turned my deep fryer on, letting it get hot. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add my hot sauce to my buttermilk.
Buttermilk's some awesome stuff. I can't drink it by itself, but you know, biscuits and stuff, it makes all sorts of good stuff.
So I'm putting the hot sauce in with the buttermilk, and I'm going to pour that over the fish and let it sit and marinate.
Ding, 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 ding.
If you'll wipe that off, Pig, and give that back to me, please.
Just a second.
And then I'm going to pour the salt and pepper into the cornmeal.
Both days.
No, I just need the spatula back.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to shake that up in there. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do is get me a bowl.
Get a bowl.
And I'm going to mix together my salad really quickly. Thank you.
There you go.
Okay. So I'm going to pour my lettuce in here.
Like toast.
My jicama. And if y'all don't know what jicama is, check out this past week's What's Up Wednesday jicama. What is it? And you'll learn. I'm going to add my cucumber here, my tomato, cilantro, and my lemon salt, or excuse me, lime salt. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to toss this together. Yes, I'm using my hand. Okay. We've got this tossed together. So what we're going to do is set this off to the side for just a few minutes. There we go. And now I'll wipe my hand off. Next, I'm going to work on making my Muu Muu sauce.
Moo Moo.
Okay.
Y'all might tell I'm gonna have fun with that one.
Yeah. Put my egg in here. Now my egg is at room temperature. It's been sitting out for a while. I'll put that there. Give that to Piggy. And I'm going to take that off of there. And to make a mayonnaise, excuse me, y'all, my nose is itching. You want to emulsify the oil and the egg together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and turn this up on that setting. Okay, you saw I added a little bit of lemon juice. Lemon is an acid, so it's very acidic, and it will help cook the egg yolk. So what I'm fixing to do now is I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of the lemon juice. I'm going to add the hot sauce. And in case you're wondering, yes, this is very similar to an aioli or a remoulade. The reason it is not an aioli is because I am adding the hot sauce and the other seasonings and the mustard. And the reason it is not a remoulade is because I am not adding any solids to it as far as like pickles or onion or anything like that. But it is very similar to both. Okay. And now I'm going to add my seasonings. Okay, looks like my oil is ready. Here you go, Piggy. Well, I'll need this here in a minute. Never mind. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn this back on.
Grab some of that fine china, set it out.
Scrape down the sides real quick. And y'all, I'm just going to taste my. Oh, yeah. I just want to make sure I had it to taste and didn't need to add anything else. And I'm going to mix it one more time. Okay. Piggy, I'm going to give you that.
Give me that.
Get me a piece of my super fine china right here.
That super fine china, pretty good stuff too.
Yeah.
Very versatile.
So let me unplug this. And I'm going to take this off. Put it right here. And Piggy, just set this back over for me when you get the chance. Alright. I need to get something to drain my fish. And my shrimp. Paper towels. Put that right there. Okay. I need my basket over here, please, Piggy.
Basket.
Yep. This is my fry basket. Okay. Move my salt right there with salad. Do this. Okay. So what I've done is I've let these sit in the milk. And y'all, for some reason this time my buttermilk was extremely thin. I ain't getting good quality buttermilk from buying it, so I'm going to have to start buying it somewhere else.
Of course, they got to stretch it, so it might be the same problem anywhere else. They're stretching it out, making it more watery so they can sell it at a higher price and get less product.
Yeah. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I've got this in a little bowl with a lid, and so I'm just going to shake it up. Okay. And I have maybe 2 large fish fillets that have been cut into small pieces here. I would say 2 to 3. And on the shrimp, I have about 6 ounces of shrimp, which is half a pack. You can always use more of each. This is the style I figured we would need for me and Piggy. And to make this sandwich, okay. Okay, so that makes 8 total right there. Looks like I might have 12 little pieces of fish, so probably 3 pieces is what I cut up. Okay. Let me get a paper towel to dry my hand.
Super fine china.
Yep, 6 pounds. I'm going to get me a little bit more meal to put on that. So slightly more than 1/3 of a cup.
You done with that?
Yes, I'm done with that.
Tight.
Okay. I'll cook these for when that gets done. So once this fish gets done, we'll come back. I'm going to take a quick break, and we'll come back when all the fish is done and get ready to do the shrimp. Okay, fish is done. I've already taken the bread out of the oven, and you can see it's slightly toasted. It's just been sitting in there for a while. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix my seasonings together and put it over my shrimp. And I'm going to kind of mix that in together. And that is the salt, pepper, and paprika. Okay. And I am kind of keeping these flavors kind of basic because I do have similar flavors and everything else, but with the Moo Muu sauce, I want it to all work together and not against each other.
That's what I just tasted a minute ago, right?
The Moo Muu sauce?
Yeah. That's some good stuff, folks.
Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take an egg and put it on top of my shrimp and kind of work that in together just a little. Then we'll take my cornstarch and put in here on top of it. And I'm just going to kind of work this all together.
Cornstarch, you ain't ironing clothes, are you?
Nope, I'm frying shrimp. And what I'm doing is just kind of stirring that all in together. And the reason I'm using cornstarch instead of flour or meal or anything like that is to give it a lighter crust. I do not want a very heavy crust on this, just want it to be as light as possible. Okay. And you can see it is coated. I'm going to go ahead and stir it in just a little bit more. Make sure all that cornstarch is incorporated. Okay. And Piggy, I'll give you these.
All right. I'll get to them just a second.
Okay. And put my tray right back there. Okay. Put my lid there. And I'm going to drop these one at a time, so it might take me a few minutes. But I'll take just a minute. Oh yeah. Now, like I said, I did a half a pack of shrimp. You can do a whole pack of shrimp if you like. Maybe more fish if you like. This is just what I think will fit on that right there comfortably without overdoing it.
Depends on how big you want to make the recipe or how many people going to be eating.
That's it. These should only take maybe 3 to 5 minutes, no more. It doesn't take very long to cook shrimp at all. Have nothing else in there. So I'm going to let that cook for just a minute or two. Go wash my hands real quick. And then I'll be back to take that out. Alright, we're back. And the shrimp is done. Fish is done. And we're ready to put together. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little drizzle of the Moo Muu sauce on the bread.
Moo Moo.
And this is just a little added flavor. Okay. Then I'm going to take my slaw here, or salad, whatever you want to call it. And this is the bottom half, and I'm just going to spread it out on this bottom half here. And this way we have one large salad light instead of having to worry about trying to layer everything on there and make it look perfect. And I think it'll blend the flavors together even better.
Sometimes sloppy is best.
Well, I ain't want it to be sloppy, but I want it to taste good. And I want the flavors to marry. And this is the best way I know to make the flavors marry together. Mix them all together.
Mix them up, baby.
All right. Now, we're going to layer our fish. Now that fish is nice and crunchy.
Crunchy. It ain't got no bones in it, does it?
Nope. There we go. Have a little bit of fish left over. Here we're going to put some shrimp on here. After we get the shrimp, we will drizzle all this with the Muu Muu Sauce. Look at me, y'all. I keep knocking them shrimp right off of there.
That's going to get mashed down. Ain't no way I get my mouth around that.
Well, I
It
didn't say
ain't
it
got
would.
the top piece on it yet.
Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to drizzle some of that Muu Muu Sauce on here. Okay. We have shrimp left over. We have fish left over. And yeah, we're going to mash it down. And we'll take and cut this in half. Cut it in half again. You could possibly feed 4 people with this, or 2 very hungry people.
Any of y'all that the buffet hates to see you coming, might need to make that times 2. I used to be one.
All right. We got everything right there. Okay.
Of course, then I seen something made me look like a rank amateur.
I'm saying, I know some of them myself. Y'all, I used to put a hurting on the buffet. Now, I can't put a hurting on my own cooking. Here you go, Piggy.
Yeah, now it ain't no sense in us going to a buffet because we wouldn't get our money's worth.
I'll set that over on the stove.
On the stove.
Yep. Okay. Piggy, I need to pick a tour. Then we're going to do a taste test.
Pick a tour, pick a tour.
Yep. Troy, I hope you like the dish I fixed for you. Please know that we think the world of you. All right. Move the Muu Muu sauce over here. There's Piggy's.
Yeah, well, half of that's going to get put away for later.
All right.
Ain't no way I could eat 2 of them.
Mm.
Oh, crap. That means I need to take a taste.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. That's good. That is so good. Everything marries together well, which is what I was hoping for. I thank y'all very much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. And again, if you have not checked out Troy at Real and Virtual Outdoors, please do so. I'm sure he has something there for somebody because whether you like fishing, hunting, police car games, trucking simulator games, wrestling, cooking, and there's
His trucking simulators, probably the closest I'll ever get to being in it. Well, I've been in one a couple of times, but that'd be the closest I'll ever see that and others that do while they're out on the road. But
yeah, I mean, you know, and Piggy's not a gamer, but he likes watching Troy's videos, and he likes Troy. I love Troy.
I love Troy.
Troy is a sweetheart. So, please, again, check out his channel. Tell him we sent you over if you decide to subscribe.
And Troy, too bad you ain't here to enjoy some of that because that sucker is good.
I'm telling you, Troy. And for everybody that does not know what a signature dish is, for me, it is somehow I either perceive something about a person this way, or this is something I would cook for them. And I would definitely cook this for Troy in a heartbeat. So I thank you very much for watching. Hope y'all have a great day. Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Where's my pork?